Hey guys, Ayush again from the Collector Life. We are again at Rajit's place. Today we're going to be looking at the Black Canary statue from DC Collectibles based on the art of Joel Jones. This is a statue from the Covergirls lineup. The Covergirls lineup is, I think, 1/8 scale. Yeah, they're like 1/8 scale statues. They aren't as big as the 1/6. But they've got some really cool statues in the Covergirl lineup. I think this is one of them. Joel Jones has her whole line running where she's got Batgirl, where like she's taking the selfie. You've got a Catwoman as well, where she's sitting on the vault. We've got a review of that as well, so you can check that out. So a little backstory about Black Canary. Black Canary is Dinah Lance. She was created by Carmine Infantino and Robert Callinger. She was one of the very first female superheroes in comic books. She actually, believe it or not, she debuted in 1947. So yeah, I was really blown away by knowing that she first appeared then. She first appeared in Flash Comics number 47, I think. Don't quote me on that. But yeah, she's been there around for a really long time, and with characters that have been around for a really long time, it's a given that their continuities keep getting updated every now and then because writers need new stories, so they add more stuff, they remove more stuff. So yeah, there have been apparently two versions. One was Dinah Drake, one was Dinah Lance, and in the New 52 apparently they have two versions where one was the mother, one was the daughter, Dinah Drake Lance and Dinah Laurel Lance. And I just know Dinah Lance. I know her from reading the current. I used to read the current Birds of Prey, and I still do read the Green Arrow series that's been going on. It was going on pretty well. Did it get cancelled? I don't remember. Fuck, I haven't caught up. But yeah, she's been a really big part of that. This statue is based on the Rebirth costume and her general look in the Rebirth series. This is straight up based on Joel Jones's artwork. Joel Jones is a fantastic artist. In her most recent works were the Catwoman. She used to work. I think she's got like an alternate kind of a series going where like she draws an arc, takes a break, some other artist draws the other arc, and she draws the next arc. Or maybe that is done so that she can get some time to draw the next arc. So anyway, Joel Jones is fantastic. So is this statue. So is Dinah Lance. She's a really good hand-to-hand combatant. That's one of her abilities, I guess. She's a master at hand-to-hand combat, and she's also got a superpower, which is the Canary Cry. It's a supersonic screech that she does, which shatters objects. It pushes people. I guess if that's what you can consider as well. But it is a really powerful superpower that she's got. One of the best things about her is that even though she does have a superpower, she doesn't rely on it all the time. She is a brilliant hand-to-hand combatant. If you read any of the comic books she's been in, she is a straight up badass. And if you have read Deceased, spoiler alert for Deceased, okay? If you haven't read Deceased, don't like skip this part. I will put a spoiler warning at the bottom, and for as long as that's there on the screen, just mute the video and then you can continue the video. In Deceased, she is an absolute badass because Green Lantern, Hal Jordan, gets infected by the virus and he turns into the zombie. They end up killing him. I think she herself kills Hal because it's a really desperate time, right? Because he's gonna kill both Oliver and her. So she ends up killing Hal, and then the Ring needs to find a new host. So it latches onto her as the host, and she turns out to be a really good Green Lantern. So yeah, like it's an Elseworld story, yeah, but it's a fantastic one at that. She's been great in the Green Lantern, Green Arrow story as well, so check it out, I guess. So I think that's enough about the character. Let's just get into the details of the statue. Alright guys, for the close-ups we first come to the base. The base is the usual Covergirls lineup base, which is it's common for almost all the Covergirl statues. This is the common one for Joel Jones, where she's got a signature there, and every artist has their own. Like Artgerm has his own signature there. I don't think there's a whole circle running around the whole place. I'm not exactly sure for the Artgerm line, and I'm not exactly sure I think Terry Dodson's got a few statues in his lineup as well, but the most recent statues have been Joel Jones. So now, coming to her boots, they're really well sculpted. You can see that she hasn't tied her shoelaces for some reason. that's a hazard right there. You don't want, why the fuck would you want untied shoelaces in combat, dude? What if like you trip on them? You're fighting some guy, you're gonna kick his ass, and out of nowhere you just trip on your own shoelace. That'd be a stupid way to go down, you know. Like, you put yourself at a disadvantage. So one of the things about one of the features about her costumes that stand out are these fishnet stockings, right? Every iteration of hers has a fishnet stockings. Even the classic iterations had it. Actually, I think she was she there in? Yeah. If you have read Batman Hush, right? Black Canary was there in Hush. I believe I read Hush a really long time ago, but I do remember seeing her kicking ass in that style, like in that story. And I do remember seeing her in Jim Lee's artwork, in Jim Lee's, as Jim Lee's art. So I think she was there in that too. But yeah, these are the fishnet stockings that she's known for, I guess. Even Zatanna has fishnet stockings. So these two characters, these stockings are mixed media, right? It's not sculpt, so it's mixed media. So you got to be careful that you don't end up tearing them or something. And it's done really well. As you can see, in some places the fishnets are torn, like as it would be if you actually consider someone wearing fishnet stockings and fighting crime. There would be a few tears and stuff. So it adds to the realism of the statue. I really like that feature. This is the back of her legs, and these are her shorts. The shorts are a more modern iteration of hers. Before, I think she used to have a one piece that she used to wear. This is a more modern iteration. I really do like the armor in her costume, in the top, in her torso, which is really cool. You know, it's like she needs it because she's fighting crime with her bare hands. Like, she doesn't use any weapons or anything. And yeah, that is actually quite reminiscent of the current Green Arrow costume as well. And she's wearing her jacket. There's a hair. It's again based on Joëlle Jones's artwork. It's really well done. It does lack a few details, I guess. Maybe in terms of the paint, it's a little flat. But when you see Joëlle Jones's artwork, the colorist tends to color it like this. So it's an artistic choice, I guess. So here's a canary, a black canary on her leather jacket. It's a really well done leather jacket. I really do like the texturing on it, the wrinkles. These are her arms. Like, I have to say anything about her arms though. But yeah, like, she's battered. Oh, this is a fantastic look for the statue. Like, it hides most of the statue by putting her in a pose like that. But when she's looking at you head on, like, you can see different angles. Like, she's looking straight up here, like looking right at you, right? And you move it around, and it's fantastic from this angle as well. You can just take a really well perspective shot from this angle. Like, she's kicking ass right here, right now. You know, I really do like the head sculpt. It is quite reminiscent of Joëlle Jones's artwork, especially the eyes. Joëlle Jones has thick line work. In a statue, doing that would be a little complicated. But here, the area that you can see it is in her eyes. So I think they've got that down really well. You can see that even her leather jacket is quite armored on the inside, I believe. So yeah, it's a beautiful statue, guys. If you are interested in it, go check it out. It's a recent release, so it's not. I don't think it's that hard to come by. And yeah, of course, these are limited to like 5,000 pieces. I'm not sure what number this is. I don't want to check right now either because I don't want to just pick it up. So yeah, guys, I think that's it for this statue. If you have any comments, just put them down below. Like, share, subscribe. Got a new Instagram account. Give us a follow there. We tend to put up updates if a video comes out. So yeah, guys, I guess that's it. Thank you very much for watching, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.